raining again. I notice these things are filling up like a lake. I need to let that water out. The best way to do that is probably going to be just lower that jack back down. Of course, everything's painted up beautifully now. I'm not worried about any rust at all on this chassis. But it's a nuisance thing. It's like, man, that's annoying. And I probably should drill a little drain hole in a couple of little spots that I usually would do on a floor pan that's my own. You see, everything's well sealed up, so it's going to hold a little bit of water. But I just didn't want to do that just yet. Yeah, anyway, I did a pretty good job of letting it out.
Welcome back, kiddies. I don't believe it myself, but it actually stopped raining. Yes, it stopped raining. When such an opportunity comes knocking, it wouldn't be likely to not open that door. So today we're going to do some welding. We're going to try to get as much done as we can because this little dry moment is only going to last a short while according to the radar. So let's plow through this and see how much we can get done today. You may also notice in this video that some things will break continuity, but it's no big secret in Hollywood that not all scenes are shot on the same day, nor in the same order. This applies here too, so come take a ride with me and I won't steer you wrong. Thanks for watching. Licky, likey, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to pluck the dingle bell so you get updates every time I upload a video. Check out duckshit.net for all my different social media links, and we'll be back right after that intro. Thanks for watching.
Hey, B.
Hey.
Oh, look what you got here. Looks like Robert's Beetle.
It does.
Yeah, we did a little work on this, little progress made.
I love this little weld that you did right here. It looks like it was a challenge.
It was a little bit of a challenge because the floor of this trunk is not flat. It's got all kinds of compound shapes. It goes this way, and it goes this way, and it goes this way, and it goes that way, and there's one of these and that. And it's got two tittuses and a ding-dong. So, needless to say, it was kind of a hump to get it in there. And yeah, the welds are kind of ugly yet, but you know what? We haven't ground it down. And once we've ground it and sanded it, it should be nice and flat.
And this is the piece you cut out of there?
It is the old piece, yep.
There you go.
Yeah, that's how nasty, shitty, rusty it was. Look at that. Peekaboo.
Well, it certainly looks a lot better.
Yeah, it looks a lot better. So, little progress made up front here, and then we got a few other areas we're going to also. I threw some acid on it because I didn't get a chance to grind it. So I'm just going to go over with a grinder real quick and just flatten it out a little bit. Again, this is an area that's going to be covered by a spare tire. No sense in overdoing it. So we're just going to knock the welds down and just get it flat enough. Well, that turned out a lot better than I thought it needed to. Yes, sir. A little bit of acid in here. Get things coated up. There we go. And I'll go around the underside and I'll get it coated in there too, but that looks good. We're happy. Somebody just got their Harley Davidson repoed. See, that trike is sitting on the back of a tow truck, and the security lights are flashing on it. I mean, somebody didn't have the proper key to it when they started pushing buttons on it. Anyway, wish it would focus, you bastard. Freaking camera garbage. Gotta see this too. Oh my god. The boom stereo on a scooter. Check that out. Yeah, that goes. I can't see it. There you go. It goes right in there. Nope, pick it up. There you go. That's a great fit. I'm really proud of that part.
That was an excellent weld. I think that is one of your, some of your best work, actually.
Yeah, that's, yeah, I'll give you that. That's some of my best work. That is a very, very good fitting panel that I made. That's actually a piece of Gregory the Bus, believe it or not. One of those window holes that I cut out. Sheet metal has been very giving. I've been using it in a lot of places, and it's actually thicker than would ordinarily be on here anyway.
Yeah.
But we went ahead and made a piece for that. It didn't take too awfully long, but matches the piece that's on the other side over here. And no, there is no lip for the seal on here anymore because we ground all that off. I also took it all off of here, so we're going to use a Mexican seal around the deck lid area, and then through here we're going to use the bus seal, just like you used on your Carmen Ghia.
Way easier.
Way easier, and also a lot less to think about, because if I had to put that thing back in, it's extra steps and more materials we have to purchase, and
that almost looks like it could have been stock.
Yeah.
Like it could have been a replacement part.
Oh, yeah.
You did a really good job, though.
You know, the bummer of it is that once it gets in there and it gets all sealed up, painted, then it gets covered with all the stuff that goes on top of it, and nobody's ever going to see it or appreciate it.
We're going to appreciate it right now.
There it is. Here it is. Dun, dun, dun. Look, there you go. Bee showing it off. Do it again. Yeah. Oh, Bee loves that.
Yes. We had Duckman welding appreciation moment.
It got rained on a little bit, so I have to clean off a little bit of the rust, but that goes right in here, as you saw Bee demonstrate. Get that sucker welded in, and that'll be done. Well, that worked out pretty good. Did it just like the Volkswagen factory would have, and just spot welded them in the whole way around. Each weld is about an inch, inch and a quarter apart. That should solve that. And now we have a nice strong component, which I believe is semi-structural, but it's in. Now what I'll do is I'll throw a little acid on it and get it cleaned up, and then we'll put a little paint in there, and then we'll seam seal it all the way around. All right, one more down, good. All right, we gotta get down in this area too. Just coat it up. All that bare metal needs to have something on it so it doesn't start friggin' rusting out on us again. This will also prevent future rust because it's getting in all the nooks and crannies where seam seal or paint might even have a little trouble reaching, so whatever it's worth. Here we go. Very nice. And this one, I've done the cutting on already, and I did all the patches already. It was raining on and off again, so I just ran around the car and cut all the patches at once. That way I had all the saws out at the same time, and it was incredibly efficient. As a result, I think I got a lot more done in a much faster amount of time. This is good. They're nice and smooth across there, smooth here. And here it's got a little bit of a high spot. So what I'll do is I'll just press on it a little bit, and then we'll put a tack right there if it wants to spark, which it's not doing. Probably because my ground isn't right. Let's try the ground here. See if that makes a difference. What happened? Did I mess this up? This was aligned better before. There it is. Still no spark. Damn it! Why have you got to be such a problem? Yar. Alright. One more time. Here we go. Here we go. There we go. Ow! Alright. There we go. And then we'll hit it right here also. Low speed, low heat. This is very thin sheet metal, guys. So for those of you that tell me that you want to see my welder settings and all that other horse shit, shut up. It's not going to be the same on your welder and mine. And yeah, I should be wearing a mask right now too, but I'm just putting a couple dots on and I'm not even looking anywhere near the spark. There we go. That little fart might have made things a little warmer, right? That is just perfect. Totally ideal. What the hell's going on here? Try that again. There it is. A little bit of shit built up in the tip there. Happens. That's gonna need a little grinding, but so what? That's to be expected when you do this kind of stuff, right? Can you see that? That's the reason why we remove the death foam. Because it also burns if there's any of it remaining, and there's just a little tiny piece still behind that. Actually, I set you guys up because I shoved it in there, but I'll be pulling that out right now. Burn, baby, burn. All right, we got the C-pillar area here that we went ahead and welded that in an earlier video. Today we're gonna grind off those ugly chicken shit welds. Hey, Duckman, your welds look like such chicken shit. Why? I don't know. It's sheet metal, guys. Especially when you're using flux core, you're just gonna end up with boogers on the surface. That's normal. So you just grind them away, and then you sand it down. And then very little filler, just light skim, and it's done. And if you're a real good body guy, the guys that are way out of my price league, it'll be all metal work without any fill at all. But no, I haven't reached that level of expertise yet. Maybe someday. Anyway, let's go ahead and grind that sucker down. I guess it's about 50% of the way there. I'll spare you the boredom, and I'll get it finished up. And I'll show you as soon as we got it nice and smooth. Yeah, there we go. It's a little hot. Need to go over it with a flap wheel and just flatten it out a little bit. It's a low spot right about here I'm gonna have to pull, but otherwise it's not bad at all. So give it a quick go over, sand it, and I'll show you what we got after that. Otherwise, that's looking really good.
For some reason, I don't have any video of me with the flap wheel. I don't know what happened to it. I guess probably because I was trying to hurry to beat the rain, but I ended up taking one photo for Instagram, and here it is, guys. I think it turned out pretty good.
All right, before we go any further, let's go ahead and coat this up with some cat piss, because it's gonna be raining, and we don't need more moisture getting into my new work. Alright, you can see all the highs and low spots. It's all starting to show up with the acid now. I will let that sit on there. Hopefully it'll dry out before we get the coat of paint on it. If we get a coat of paint on it before that next shower comes through. If not, this will stop it from rusting. And if it gets a little bit of surface rust on it, I'll just hit it again the next time. Links down below in the video description for your phosphoric acid. Every time I use it, people always ask for it. That's where you'll find it. And then we got one more spot, and I can see the daylight coming through from here, as a matter of fact. Right down there. Look at that.
Oh,
see
yeah.
that?
Yep.
All right, let's point out what that is under there. Is that something I need to address yet? Right under there.
Mm-hmm.
You see it?
Yes, I do.
That square hole. And I started to cut that out last night, and William stopped on by at the same time and picked up some stuff. You remember William, he was handling the second floor pan with me. Hope you guys don't mind the rumble of the fan too much. It's keeping the bugs off of me. They're actually extremely active today. I keep getting chewed up by ants, and I keep having mosquitoes all over me. The fact that it's been raining, you know, almost continuously for weeks. They're hungry, so they're out and about right now. Anyways, we got that sucker welded in. It's looking pretty good. I'm gonna hit it with the grinder real quick and get it flattened out, and then we'll treat it with a little bit of acid, and I think we're just about done up in this corner here. Yeah, I guess that's about it. Otherwise, the welds on that, they're a little bit ugly, but it was kind of confined quarters and really hard to work in here. Anyway, yeah, let's get that polished. All right, I think we did pretty good without going too overboard, being that this is an area that nobody's going to see. So we don't need to address it quite to the same level as the metal that was seen on the outside of the body. But that should be good. I'll go around the inside of the body too. And I probably should hit it with a grinder also, because there might be some little wires sticking through from where I was welding. If there is, then we'll just grind them off, and then I'll hit it with some acid. Should be good to go.
Well, about this time, I started to feel a sprinkle, and I checked the radar, and yep, here comes the rain, so it's time to start putting things away.
Well, it looks like we're gonna get wet again, but all that's left is those 2 holes over there to address. I figure I better start packing some stuff up before we start getting poured on. It'd be nice to get things covered up. What do I hear now going down the road? Man, there's always something here. Oh, it's one of them motorized bicycles. Anyway, yeah, we'll patch those things up, and then that's gonna be about it on this until we get the fuel door filler, the fuel filler where the cap screws in thing. That's all rotted out. I'd show you, but it's kind of not exposed easily here. And maybe I can show you. Yeah, I can show you. Up inside of here, I think I can release this in here. Come on, release. Release, you bastard. There it is. Clunk. Look at that. See all that's rotted out in there? So, Robert's got a piece coming for that, so I can get that replaced too. I've never done one of those before, so it's going to be a new experience. I drew a line around it in case I had to cut the whole area out. Because the only one that I found was a different model that had a finger release rather than a cable release. So anyway, oh, and I guess I need to patch that up too. And a little bit of grinding here and there in the body. You can still see some of these little weld buttons are left, so those need to go away. But anyway, let's start getting things covered up because it's about to rain. Well, all right, we're just in time. I feel raindrops out here. But before we get to any of that, a few folks asked me, hey Duckman, how do you move a floor pan sideways? And it's actually not hard to do. You just get yourself a 2x4, stick it underneath the shock tower, kind of at an angle like this, move. Doesn't work so good with an engine in it, but does work without it. I hope that helps somebody. Likey, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to plug the dingle bells to get updates every time I upload a video. Check out duckshit.net for all my different social media links. If you'd like to email me, DuckmanCycles at duckshit.net. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll be back the next time that, well, there's no rain.
5 minutes later. One hour later.
Well, I don't friggin' believe it. I guess there's no excuse for me not to cut the lawn now, huh?